Hey budget gardeners, Vita Loki here. Join me today as I show you how to collect the seeds from a lavender plant. So let's go. Even though this video is going to focus on how to collect the seeds of lavender, I did make a video before showing you my process for starting lavender seeds indoors, and then I gave an update on how those plants did. What I'll do is I'll put links to those videos down in the description below. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. I just filmed an update video on the lavender plants in case any of you are wondering whatever happened with them. So be on the lookout for that video. It'll be coming out very soon. What we have over here is a lavender plant that I bought last year, end of clearance at Walmart. And I forget what I paid for it, but it says here that normally it's $9.88. I'm assuming I bought it probably for a few dollars. And then what I did with it was I just healed this whole entire pot into my vegetable garden, meaning it's like planting it in the ground, except I took the whole pot and I put it under soil, and the plant was able to overwinter just like that. Now, I haven't done anything with this plant. It is still in its original pot. So at a minimum, what I'm going to be doing soon is taking it out of this pot and just potting it into something different. And I'm probably going to heal it back in the ground again for the winter. But next year, I will find a permanent home for this plant. And I did enjoy the blooms on this plant during the summer months, and I was waiting for it to go to seed. And now that it's middle of September, I noticed that all of the blossoms have gone by, and in fact, all of the seeds are ready for picking. When it comes to collecting lavender seeds, you want to make sure that the blossoms have fully gone by, and the seed pods will look a little bit different. And I'm going to do a close-up shot and show you what to look for when you're trying to collect seeds from a lavender plant. What you're looking at here are the seed pods. This was a blossom, and the blossom has gone by, and it has now produced seed pods, and you want to make sure that your seed pods are open on the top. That's an indicator that the seeds inside are viable and ready to be collected. Here's another example, and the one thing I want to point out is there's a fine line between collecting your seeds too early and waiting too long. You want to make sure you collect those seeds before they drop to the ground, otherwise you're going to lose them all. So let's go ahead, and I'm actually going to pull off all of the seed pods on this plant, and we're going to see how many seeds we collect. And since the stems are pretty brittle like sticks, I should be able to pull the seed pods off very easily. With certain plants like lavender, the seeds are small enough that you can use something like a kitchen colander or strainer, and that will keep all the non-seed material in the top, and all of the seeds will fall through in the mesh and into the bottom where I have a bowl here. You just want to take the seed pods and you want to crush them in your fingers like this. And now I'm going to go ahead and just shake this a little bit. We can go ahead and we can pour out the contents of what's in the bowl. You'll notice that some of the seeds are mixed with some of the non-seed material. And it's really a personal preference on whether or not you want to come in here and pull out each of the seeds individually. Or you can store your seeds with some of this material here. Right here, you can see I've pulled out about 10 seeds, and there's probably a small amount more left in here. That's a pretty good amount considering there weren't many seed pods on our plant. What you're looking at now is a close-up shot of what the seeds and the seed pod looks like next to a US dime. Also, I like to store my seeds in small Ziploc bags. I like to label them with the seed name, the variety, and the year that I collected the seeds. In case you're wondering what variety of lavender this is, it's English lavender, and it's called Super Blue. You always want to store your seeds dry, so I'm actually going to keep the seeds on this paper for at least 1 week, and then I can use the paper because it's folded in half to funnel the seeds off of the paper into my small Ziploc bag. You don't have to use a Ziploc bag. You can use a paper bag, an envelope, or even a small glass jar. The key is to make sure that you store your seeds dry and you put them in a cool, dark, dry location. If you have any questions or comments, I'd love to hear from you. And until the next video, make it a great day with gardening.